rockets, you. I want to listen to some music, huh? Dang, what the fuck is up? I go to that.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started. And we are underway from the Superdome. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line.
They starts this shit anyway.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have two.
Oh, dickhead. I don't be like playing people like you, bro. Bro.
As we step aside here in this first quarter.
Man, it was like, I'm gonna fuck you up, man. You want some Russian shit. Alright. You gonna be on some Russian shit. Yeah, I don't like that. Let's fucking go, bitch.
We're going to get a delay.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Yeah, my wife, I don't know, she might do it, but she need me to go do some shit here in a minute. I just got home to roll up a joint, man. I'm about to do
Yo, what's up, man?
Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Murray running right. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I ain't never scared.
Tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again second and 10.
Ready just yet. I was going to get the laugh for about 10 minutes before I make these errands. It's 52 minutes.
Throwing now is Breeze. This is a catch by Ted Ginn. 12 yards there, good for the Saints first down.
Brian Duck bagged out, man, after he see you beat me down that last game. His nigga bagged out.
On first and 10, here's Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Fucking
run it for the first time.
Lamar Jackson's got fucking
down after a gain
blazing speed, man. I think he faster than Mike Vick was in that fucking 07.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this
I gotta get my defense. I've been really practicing, man. You go to practice, and it just give you, like a lot of offense. But if you go to that tutorial mode thing, it'll give you your defense. They work on like different schemes, different packages, shit. You know what I'm saying? That skill training. You go to the skill trainer?
Play action. Breeze.
I can go to that skill trainer.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up now at over 20 yards. On first down, Murray. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8.
You know what? I was bouncing back and forth around fucking playbooks. Different playbooks, you know what I'm saying? But there's so many plays that I've never ran in the Cowboy playbook that give you different looks, give y'all different looks and shit like that. Moving receivers around, all that good shit, man. So I thought I'd just, go through this motherfucking playbook pretty thoroughly.
Right off the bat, they start with a very solid, methodical
play drive.
And you know me, I tend to look at it from the defensive side.
Because, my shit is going across the middle. I really never had no outplays. But here lately, I've been trying to
think of the emotion you carry into a game, then double it with getting a 10-play drive put on you and points scored. They're pretty tired right now.
But you get a lot of mixed matches on me, man. I can notice it when you fucking see your receivers in motion and shit like that across the field. And especially when I'm playing in the zone and stuff, we give them different looks, different mismatches and shit like that. Yeah, I'll be watching.
Now Breeze will bring the Saints offense up to go for 2 here. Now Breeze. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. A great read and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Refugee from that tournament.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead.
He used those receivers sometimes to block us down low. Yeah, I know how to do that. You just gotta hike the ball while they're in there.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line.
I'll be back.
So they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Prescott now. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Elliott. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 6-0 our score after 1.
Left when you want to drive. I'm sorry for that.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook it on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Now Prescott on 4th down. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Dang, he's supposed to go.
Down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try to sweep with Elliott. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Third and long for Prescott. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now here's Pollard, and this one will wind up with a losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going to play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. Here's Elliott. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. That ball is caught. It's got him. Touchdown, Cowboys. 4 yards on the touchdown grab, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Forbath, the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Love them, baby.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. On first down, Breeze. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Michael Bennett, the former Texas A&M Aggie, dropping the hammer. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. He finds an opening past the 40. Again has it complete.
That dumb shit right there.
To the 40-yard line.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss.
Yeah, they don't even get that shit back.
When you see a play like that, where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Here's Breeze to throw. And this is Cook with a grab. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches' 2-minute drill.
Let me get that.
Trying to get at the top.
Let me get that right to him.
Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll run on first down. Elliott. A.J. Klein on the tackle there.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Prescott. 20. Caught by Cobb. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a gain of 35. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played, the analytics, there's going to be a lot more going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
Forbath is sent it away now following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. It's caught. Smith. That's going to be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
One thing you're hoping for when you're running those routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he can get a good head of steam going.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. He's going to look deep down the field.
You get that shit out of here.
And it's going to be incomplete.
Try that dumb
12
shit.
seconds left.
Man, don't throw that shit, bro. You trash.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They do go for it. It's Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So even though it's first down, here's a field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hand.
Oh, you were way the fuck over there, man.
And Forbath's kick is no good. It's wide left for Forbath, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, set this one off target.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10.
5-1. Right there, 54.
A final shot before half for Breeze.
He's
going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
This is it.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They go to Elliott again. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force. And they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did.
Jamani. This is another one of these dudes up the way that was talking shit.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple.
It ain't over yet.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one will swallow.
I'm only up 8
because what
points.
they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move
She came back.
and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 44, Prescott. And that's incomplete.
Yo, chill with that.
His intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down. His defense tried to do its part. Active
Stop
hands
calling.
on that play,
Don't
but
touch
their
my
offense
league. Don't be
hasn't given
calling
them
up.
much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned
Don't kill me with that, man.
create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense.
Let me get that.
Got it. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 28.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what it said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think it's a personal affront. If they can't just beat
That's
one
our fault,
defender,
though.
then they're not very good.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. From the red zone now, Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen. It's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. And on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6. Prescott from the gun. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And Forbath will put this one through, and that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Forbath now to kick it away after the made field goal. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here's the kid up in the green lane.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. We saw this in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They need to go in with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. Open man is Michael Thomas. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
I know it does. Hey, 5-7. Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Meat lump.
Breeze now on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Breeze. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, easy. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. 13.
Now Breeze again. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. Breeze now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Breeze on the draw against the Camaro. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
At this stage of the game, the run pass is a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And brought in on the tight end Cook. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Camaro. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Here we go.
Back to the ground, it's Camaro. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
I want to let me quit.
It's Breeze. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Elliott on first down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they got it.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start with the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down, and the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Marcus Davenport there to take him down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. This is Elliott, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Well, Prescott here to throw. He's going to find Gallup here complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A 20th carry here for Elliott. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Again, it's Elliott. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Which one? Dang. Why? I know you ain't in your room. Yeah.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Now Prescott. He's got his target, it's Cobb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Randall Cobb, 29 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Remember that? Yeah. That was that little nasty shit.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day? And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Breeze. Forced out to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And he dropped it.
Will be incomplete.
And he dropped it.
As time has run out on this football game. Well, Charles, it's